Hear ye! Come one, come all to the largest farm toy show of them all. Hi, I am Logan Skeele, and today I want to talk about a major highlight from last year's National Farm Toy Show held at Beckman High School in Dyersville, Iowa. Every year, in November, farm toy dealers gather at Beckman High School and other venues around Dyersville and stage the largest farm toy show in the country. This year's show is November 4th through the 6th, 2022. First started by Claire and Kathy Scheibe, along with Dave Bell of Ertl at the time. Now he's of Speckcast, back in 1978. The show is comprised of new and old farm toys, tractors, pedal tractors, cars, trucks, tin toys, and all kinds of other toys. All scales are represented, including toys having no real scale. Along with the toy show, there are displays of farm scenes in multiple scales. These displays are competing for prestige and prizes. Toy manufacturers will be present to answer your questions about coming products. The Ertl factory will have its outlet store open. Also, guys, I will be there in the Beckman High School Hallway 2 with my Advantage Diecast company and products to talk with you about and all things diecast. If the show is like shows in the past, I estimate that there will be close to 250,000 toys for you to choose from at the show. Now, let's go on and take a look at last year's show.
And this, guys, is one of the big features at the show is the farm displays. And this guy right here, what he did was build an entire Allis-Chalmers dealership, a tractor dealership complete with workshop for the tractors where they could repair the tractors. That was his entire display. Obviously, a massive Allis-Chalmers fan right here. And just look at these pretty cool pieces he's got inside. Working on lawnmowers, tractors, got them all torn down. But he didn't just stop with, the parts in the shop. Look at this. He put on the shelves parts on the shelves back here in the storeroom where they sell parts. Look, racks of belts, mufflers, radiator pieces. I mean, this guy went to an incredible amount of detail to show off this. Plus, hand building this barn in 1/16 scale. Then look, isn't that cool? He's got a shelf full of toys, 16th scale toys, and a little pedal tractor for the kids. A little 16th pedal tractor. Isn't that cool? Lawnmower in the showroom. There's a guy at the parts counter and a guy behind the counter selling him parts. Offices, full detail, telephones, chairs. I mean, this guy went to incredible detail. The doors open in each office. There's the front door with an open sign. He's got a pickup truck out front, an implement dealer name, a big Allis-Chalmers sign over there on there, and then some tractors sitting out front for sale. Obviously, this is towards the end of Allis-Chalmers with the designs of the tractors there is his era for the new tractors for sale. But, I mean, look at this. Isn't that amazing? All the detail he put into it. There's even a bathroom in there. It's got a toilet bowl brush. He went all out building this building and decorating it. He also made the roll panel door. Now, here's another display. It is a farm with a grain bins. And take the note on the detail. Look at the rust he put on his grain bins. Because most of them don't stay brand new. He's used some Ertl parts in his building, I can tell right there, but there's nothing wrong with that. And the grain bins, it looks like he's got the Ertl ones as well. But he's got the augers going to all of them. He did a great job on that. He's got grain trucks rolling in, tractors, equipment, all kinds of stuff. Dairy barns, and look at the weathering detail he put on all of his buildings. They look really cool. Tractors up and down the road. Look at the lot. The fence even falling down a little bit. Typical of farming. The fence wouldn't be perfect. Trees and everything. Going over here, we're going to have another really cool New Holland display. Well, not really New Holland, but he has a lot of New Holland equipment. I mean, this guy did a good job. I like the 16th scale displays because, well, they're bigger and you can really see them, but they do require a lot more detail. He put AstroTurf down so you'd have turf for the guys to be mowing and grass. He put plexiglass in for the roof so you could look down inside his shop and his little office area where they're working on them. He's got a tractor sitting on right here, it's a turntable, a mirrored turntable. A little Ford 641 with a mounted one row. Then you've got over here the Minneapolis Moline Uniharvester, which was a neat little concept. One tractor unit, and it changed implements. You could do combines, and you did all kinds of stuff with it. You got the wheat combine, and then other. It was a neat system. Here's a Ford 901 with a 2-row mounted picker, case with a auger, a Ferguson 1-row picker, another looks like an IH 1-row picker. Those are pull types. The unusual one, the self-propelled New Holland baler. Here's a new balers. There's another self-propelled. There was a baler over there that had a gasoline engine to power it. There's a self-propelled baler and a nice side delivery rake. Those were the classic rakes of the era. Up here, you have a tobacco setter, a 1-row tobacco setter, 3-point mounted, and it's on a Case VAC. And check it out, a guy pushing a lawnmower. Isn't that cool? A little push mower, 16th scale. That's something that Ertl or one of them needs to make, is a push mower. They made plenty of the riding mowers in those scales, but we need a push mower. And now here, I'm just going to walk around the building and show you what's going on. The main true exhibit for everybody that's coming is the toy show sales, where they can buy those hard to find toys that you won't find pretty much anywhere else, which is a big event here. But I also like those farm displays, and I got another video coming where I do in-depth on one of the displays. It's a cotton display, so make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss that video. It's cotton through the ages in 1/16 scale. You're gonna love it. And here we go, more and more rows of toys. I mean, just look at all the toys. And this is just one room. This is the gymnasium at the Beckman High School. There's 3 big hallways full, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 classrooms full of toys. That's all at the high school. The cafeteria is full of toys. We've got toys everywhere in this town. They're out at the Commercial Club Park. There's vendors selling there. There's a big tent with vendors in it down by the museum, and in the museum gymnasium, there's other vendors selling it. Look, you can see all kinds of toys. There's trucks, farm tractors, all scales. Just pretty much anything you could want. Farm toy, farm related, trucking, construction, it's all here. They've done a great job building all of this stuff and putting it in and putting out a great show for everybody. And next week, it's going to be another great show. I can just feel it. You're going to want to be there and see this. It's going to be just a great time. Just look at all the toys for you to choose from, and there'll be that many and more next week. Now, one last little exhibit, and these guys have been in the hallway for a few years back by the gym, is the S-Gauge Railroading Association. They bring out a nice S-Gauge little display. It's not huge. It's just a nice little travel display to show off S-Gauge railroading, which, by the way, is making a big comeback out there in the world. It's not quite ready yet. It hasn't taken over O-Gauge, but it is really coming on strong because S-Gauge is the perfect scale. It's 1/64th. Look at all the farm stuff, all the cars, trucks, anything you can imagine to put on your layout is available in 64th easily. And with the railroads coming in, it's bringing us more buildings. Plus, look at the trains. They're great trains. They're a perfect size to build a nice layout that's not super huge, but it covers railroading perfect. To me, O-Gauge is just a little bit too big. HO is obviously too small. S, pretty much right in the middle. It's perfect. And it's the gauge railroads that if I was going into model railroading, that's where I would start. And one of these days, that's exactly what I want to do, is get a model railroad to put with my layout. Just it adds plenty of action to what otherwise would be a static layout. You get these trains going because trains are great. They're easy to add motion because they follow the rails. Other vehicles a little harder to control if you want them to be adding motion.
Looks like this year's show is shaping up to be bigger and better than ever. So come one, come all to Dyersville, Iowa and Toy Farmers National Farm Toy Show on November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at Beckman High School. I'm Logan, and I'll see you there.